Hello, beautiful ladies. If you are wanting to be at home for your children, not have to feel guilty every time you want to take leave to go and attend their sports matches or take them to the doctor, you want the freedom and the flexibility to be able to be a mother and to work from home, run your own business, you're absolutely in the right place, because today our topic is finding your purpose and finding your passion, which will then inspire you to be able to come up with a business idea that you can run from home, that gives you the freedom and the flexibility to be the mother that you always wanted to be. So if that interests you and if that excites you, stay tuned, you're in the right place. Please can I ask that you like and subscribe to this channel, to my channel. The reason I ask you to like the video, which is more important to me than the subscription, is because somehow that tells YouTube that this is good content and we want to share it with other moms. And I would really, really love to do that. I want to empower and inspire as many ladies as I can to take control of their lives and to realize the power that they have inside and be there for their children and grow a business that gives them the opportunity to raise their children the way that they want to not have to rely on daycare and aftercare, etc., to raise their children for them. They get to do it themselves. So if I could ask that favor of you, I would be highly appreciative. Thank you. I am Ashley. I run Ashley Wegener Studios. It is a portrait photography business that has given me the opportunity to work from home, design my time, design my schedule, and raise two remarkable boys. And because of that, I want to do the same for you. That is why I have done this. That is why I'm creating these videos. That is why I've created this YouTube series, is for you, to give you the power to be able to do this for yourself as well. So let's jump in. First things first is you need to kind of work out who you are. You need to work out where your passion lies, where your desires lie. You need to be very introspective. You need to find a place that you can go and sit down, journal. This is going to take a while and this is going to be an ongoing process, but I want you to go and find somewhere that you can sit. I love working with color, so please feel free to do the same. Go and look inward and decide what your interests are, what your passions are. Write these all down. Look at your strengths. Make a list, make 3 columns, your interests, everything that interests you. It can include sitting down and watching the Sweet Magnolias from beginning to end. If that's what makes you happy, you write that down. You'll never know where it could come in handy. But everything that interests you, your hobbies, what piques your interest, what you love to learn about, what you love to research, write all of those things down. Next column, write all your strengths down. Your strengths are everything that you know that you're good at, stuff that you find that comes to you very, very easily. Baking, coming up with healthy lunchbox options, Excel documents, being able to run PowerPoint presentations, being able to design things, always being able to come up with solutions to problems. What else could there be? Art, being able to draw, create, knowing how to talk to people, always being there for them when they come to you for problems. Everything that you find as a strength of yours, put that in column number 2. Column number 3, define your values. Write down what you find very important to you. Mine is definitely family. That is one of my values first and foremost. So family photography, that was no brainer. Also empowering women, that's something that I find very important. So creating comfortable environments for them, that's one of my values, making women feel, I like to feel important and I want other women to feel value and importance too. Part of my photography philosophy and value system is to be able to create those environments for those ladies. So that is definitely one of my values. So write your values down as well. If you're battling to know what it is, trust me, I've Googled it. They will give you a list of values. And you can go through and decide which ones kind of fit with you as well. So column 1, what's your interests? Column 2, your strengths. Column 3, your values. Then what I want you to do is go through all those columns and start to pull items and bits and pieces that start to collate, and you see a common thread and a common trend in all of those 3. And that'll start to give us some sort of idea as to where your purpose is going and what your interests and what would be a very good business fit for you. So go and pull of those. You can use highlighters and start to see where those common threads are. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to align your skills. How does this work? Firstly, what we need to do is we need to see what skills you already have and already possess that will translate nicely into your new business idea. What you need to do is you need to again write down exactly what skills you already have. You are very good at organizing. You already have computer skills, word skills, Excel skills, accounting skills, everything that you already know and that you are already good at. Skills that you can't transfer, write those down. Everything that you've learned through from the day that you were born to right now, whether it be problem solving, communication skills, write all of those down. Those are transferable skills that you can then utilize within your new business, and you don't even have to do anything about it because you already know it. What you need to do next is to review all of those skills and see how those can be transferred to accommodate and accompany your passion. All right, for me, it was my skill of photography has given me the opportunity to make women feel better about themselves. So my perfect person, my perfect client is a woman who hates having a photograph taken, because I get to create a beautiful space. I get to show her exactly how amazing she is in a safe, controlled, directed environment, and it always works out well. So you attach those skills and don't worry. Well, how do I say it? Just because a skill might seem insignificant to you, just because you can do it doesn't mean anybody else can. So don't underestimate yourself, and don't underestimate those soft skills like creativity, organization, problem solving. Those are super, super important, and you're going to need those. So align your skills to your newfound passion and see how they intersect between what you already know and what you're already good at with what you want to be when you grow up. Next is to seek training and education. So if you find that there's a shortfall or a lack in certain areas, you can now go onto YouTube and go and either find videos that kind of fit that, or presenters who might cover those topics. There's so many courses, etc., out on that internet that you can do it from the privacy of your own home. You can do it late at night if you choose to. The other thing that you can do is go and join some community classes that they're offered and go and learn new skills there. The best part about doing it that way means that you're networking at the same time. So you get to go and meet new people, learn about their skills, see if there's any form of collaboration that you might be able to pull in. Go and learn from people who have already done it. Okay, and go and learn. Like I say, YouTube is amazing. What I love the most about finding these online courses or working via YouTube skills is that I can do it when my children are in bed. I can do it well. I can download the video and watch it while I'm waiting for them at school. So I can fit my studying into the timetable and schedule that I've set aside for me and my boys. And that then also leads to the next point, which is networking, and that leads to the next point, which is networking and mentorship. I have found that my mentors come in all shapes, sizes, and ages. I have learned lots of skills from people who are a lot younger than me. I have learned skills from my children. I have learned skills from people online. Just because you don't have to have somebody who is in your industry that can be a mentor. They can just have skills and have abilities that you want to learn that are outside of your scope. So your mentor can literally be anybody. It really, really can. So don't kind of think, oh, well, now I've got to go and pay this person huge amounts of money to mentor me. Yes, reach out to those people. Go online. I mean, I've got so many online mentors who inspire me and teach me daily. So go and find yourself a mentor, and then, like I say, network. And networking can be anything. Networking can be chatting to the moms outside the school property while you're waiting for your children to come out of school. It can be sitting at the sides of the sports field, talking to those moms or family members or parents along the school, speaking to the teachers. That's also, you are networking. Wherever you go, wherever you have a conversation with a person, that is an opportunity to network. Your local churches, your local communities, your local groups, everybody's always reaching out for people to join in community activities, and that right there is a perfect networking opportunity. Or again, you can go and join classes, you can join business networking events. I know that Women in Business is very strong here in KZN. You're welcome to go and join an organization like that too. There's also organizations such as BNI, which there's a networking opportunity right there too. So networking and mentorship, and at those networking events you'll probably find yourself a lot of mentors too. Next we're going to talk about creating your vision. It's starting to get exciting. So what is your vision? Let's say if you take that passion of yours, okay, and you now picture yourself in the perfect environment, in the perfect setting. What does that look like to you? What is your perfect situation when all these dreams of yours come true? What does that look like to you? And if success means having enough money at the end of the month, perfect. It doesn't have to be you solving world hunger or you bringing on world peace. It doesn't have to be that. You don't have to change lives, okay? For now, let's look at your long-term goal as being able to give your children a comfortable home and being able to pay your bills at the end of the month. That is your starting point. You can change it. This is not set in stone. It really isn't. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to change everything. So make sure you know what success looks like to you. What does success mean? Is it happiness? Is it money? What is success to you? Write those sorts of things down and then picture what your day would look like or what your life would look like if you reach these goals. Map that out. The next step to do is to take that big dream, and the way that Mel Robbins does it is she says, right, she takes a piece of paper, she puts it flat, she says where she is here now and where she wants to be in the top corner, and every space in between she then puts stepping stones. So she writes down every single step that she feels she needs to take to be able to get from here to there, and every single step. And the reason you do this is you don't want to have these giant leaps. Okay, you want little steps, because little steps give you motivation, they show that you're progressing, and that is incredibly inspiring and motivating to be able to tick off steps and goals as you move along your path up to where you want to be. The other thing that I like is about doing it this way is there isn't a straight path. So you'll realize that getting from point A to point B isn't necessarily one straight line, especially in business and especially in a learning business. So there's going to be lots of different things, and things change and things come about, and suddenly things happen the way you didn't expect it to, but it's always a good thing. It always works out for the positive. So I like those little stepping stones, and then you can also see how you can now break those big goals down into smaller goals, which then if you go to this video, and at the bottom you can go and download your daily and your weekly planner, you can start now setting out your one big goal for the week and break that down into 3 smaller goals to achieve that one weekly goal with 3 small steps every day. It is so easy. It is so systematical, but it's a good thing, and it is easy, and you can do it, and I have faith in you, and I think you're amazing. So break those big goals into smaller goals, get your stepping stones, put that into your daily plan, and start moving forward. And have fun ticking those all off. If you're feeling brave enough, I would really love for you to drop it in the comments what you feel your passion is. And please, if you want me to help you brainstorm or come up with different ideas or see things differently or add a new pair of eyes to the whole situation, please feel free to reach out to me. You can get hold of me on all my social media, all the links, etc. In the description below. So don't be shy, don't be scared. I love hearing from you, reading your comments, reading your emails. I really, really do appreciate the way that you do reach out. So please carry on and let me know how I can assist you and help you. Being a single mother and trying to start a business does come up with its own challenges. It really does. I know that we get very overwhelmed very quickly, and that is why I'm trying to break things down into the most simplest of steps that'll give us a sense of accomplishment. That'll show us that it is possible. It gives us a sense of achievement too. And what I have tried to do as well, and this is how I built my business, is when I had the time, I invested it in my business. So you need to identify what those challenges could be. I built a business working full time, and I managed to make it happen. And then I found a transition period that managed to take me from the one off into the other. And you can do the same. Believe me, you can, and you will do the same. Some of the solutions could be creating a support system. So being able to go to those mentors or go to your friends. My friends have been outstanding. I've always been able to go to them. We have our walk and talks, And that becomes a problem solving session in a sense, or we just, oh, I love my walks. So we head out, it's good for us, we're out in the open, we're getting fresh air, we're changing our scenery, we're walking away from our problems or running away from our problems, getting a clear mind, being able to come back, sit down and sort them out. So, find that support system, find those people that can motivate you, encourage you, inspire you. Your team that you build around you, your support system, your tribe, are so super important. So make sure you pick them very carefully, and make sure that you can go to them for help and assistance when necessary. This could be grandparents where, like for example, when I was photographing the Miss KZN pageant, my boys would at that stage needed to, I was out from about 6, 7 in the morning until about 10, 11, 12 at night. So they would go and stay and spend some time with their grandparents. It didn't happen every weekend, but that definitely helped. So build that support system. Make sure that you prioritize and time manage properly. And again, watch this video. There is a downloadable guide at the end, or a downloadable daily and weekly planner that you are welcome to. It is free, so please go and get that and start to prioritize your time. Set time aside for you, set time aside for being able to set up your goals, etc. Set realistic expectations for yourself. Please don't overwhelm yourself. Break it down into those manageable goals. And like I say, if you only have 15 minutes in that day and you can only dedicate, that's amazing. That's 15 minutes that you would have sat doing heaven only knows what else. But now you've invested that in you, you've invested that in your new dreams and your new business, and in yours and your children's future. So that is 15 minutes well spent. So please don't overwhelm yourself. Don't set your expectations too high. It's a journey, and it is a beautiful, beautiful journey of self-discovery and growth, and I have loved every second of my journey here. Haven't always been happy, but once I've overcome that obstacle or overcome that challenge, I'm stronger for it, and I'm a better person for it, and I've built stronger bonds because of it. So just keep those sorts of things in mind. And lastly, we are going to look at taking action. So much fun. Okay, one of the things that you do need to do is kind of set up some sort of designated working area for yourself. Now, what happened when I was building my photography business? I started dabbling in photography, etc., when I was married and still working. And what I did is we had converted our garage into a office space. So my children were in the main house and I was now in the garage. And every time I tried to sit down and do something, they kept on coming in, kept on bugging me. Mom, I want this. Mom, can you do this? Da 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 da. And I just wasn't getting anything done. So what I discovered was that if I moved my computer for my editing, because editing doesn't really need too much mental exertion, so the editing I took into the lounge with them. So while they were there playing, I was editing, and that solved all my problems, because now I was just in their line of sight. They could see me, they knew that they had access to me, and they stopped bugging me, and it worked like an absolute charm. Something else that you can start doing is putting together a business plan, coming up with who your ideal client is, what you want to offer, what your value proposition is. So who you are and the way that you are going to do things brings your unique sprinkle of sparkles into your business, and that is what becomes your unique selling proposition. Nobody has dealt with the problems that you have. Nobody has dealt with them in the way that you have. And just because of that, because of the way that life has developed you, means that you have got something very unique to bring into the world and to inspire and help other people. Sometimes that first step can be the most challenging part, but I think if you follow these steps, break everything down, give yourself small manageable tasks to be able to do and accomplish every day, you are going to be amazed at the progress that you actually make. So don't be scared and don't be nervous. All right. Next week, we'll be talking about different types of home-based businesses, how to research them, how to come up with ideas, how to kind of filter through if you feel that you've got too many ideas. So that'll start to give you an indication as to where you want to go. But if you know what you want and you've got those passions, you've got those desires, you know where you want to go in business, then start. Don't underestimate your children. Ask them for their advice. See what they say. You will be amazed and pleasantly surprised. So the best part about that as well is if they see you working on your dreams, it inspires them to work on theirs. And it gives them skills and abilities that I don't feel school can teach them. But here you are being that awesome mom and you teaching them. So please go and do that. Thank you for watching to the end. I know it was quite a long one. It's quite detailed and involved, but it is manageable, it is doable. I have faith in you. I know that you can do this. And how do I know that you can do this? Because you're here and you want to do this. So I know that you can. Reach out to me if you need me. Like this video, share this video, invite other ladies who you feel might be in the same position that you want them to be inspired to. And I look forward to seeing you again here next week. It's a date. Have a good one, ladies. Goodbye.